Good day everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to solve another exercise on interpenetration, but in this case we'll be talking about a rectangular pipe and a triangular pipe that is being joined together. So we want to see the interpenetrating arc of this figure, and we want to also see the effect of it in the plan. So the first thing you draw is by drawing your plan first. So let's start from drawing the plan. So we say the diameter of the circle of this circle is what? 100. So we'll start by drawing 100 first. So we'll start by drawing the 100. Now I'll take my compass, my set square, and I'm going to draw the horizontal line like this. The horizontal line. Then I'll take my set square to draw the vertical line, which will be this. Now this is our vertical line. So they are meeting at this point. And we are told that the diameter of the circle is 100. So I'm going to measure 100 and I'm going to mark. So with your meter rule, you measure half of 100 because you have to draw the circle, which is 50, and you place it at this point. Then you draw your circle. Draw it with a faint line. Right? You draw with a faint line. Now, after that, if you look at this, we have that there's a thickness, a pipe coming into this circle, as in a rectangular figure coming to this circle, and the diameter of that figure is given to be, let's look at it and see how it is. It's given to be 50. You can see that it's 50. So I'm going to use 25 to mark up and 25 down to complete that 50. So with the help of my compass and my rule, I'm going to measure 25 from here to here. This is my 25 here, and I'll place it at this top, or place it here. I'll mark up and mark down, which is making my 50, right? So I am going to draw my horizontal line from this point. So I'll start from the circumference of the circle, or better still, I just go like this with my faint line. Now come down to, I'll go like this with my faint line. Now if you watch this diagram very well, let me chip it in. We are told that the base of my triangle here will also be what? 100, right? So I want to draw this base of this triangle, because I would have easily measured from here, but I don't really know the distance from of here to here, so I'll leave that. So I'll move forward and I'm going to project my circle, the edge of my circle, place my compass on my T-square on the edge of my circle. I'm going to project this up. I'll come here also. I'm going to project this up. You can see that. Now I'm going to join the two last end here at any given radius away from the circle. I'm going to draw this. Right? So, and that will be this edge from here to here, which is 100. Now the next thing is the height of my triangle from here to here is 120. So I'm going to measure 120 on my meter rule. Take this and I'll measure 120 on my meter rule. So this is 120. And this is 120 here. I see that 0 to 12 is 120, and I'll place it at the base here, which is this point here, and I'm going to mark. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm moving it up. I'm moving it because I want to focus on that guy. So I want to mark 120. So this is the base I'm talking about here. From this point, I'm going to mark 120 here. Right? So I'll take my set square and just extend this line, extend it upward. So it is meeting here. So I'm going to join from this point to this point, different line, and I'm going to join from this point to this point, another different line. Now that is step one. Now the next thing is this. I'm not told from my triangle that the height from this center to this point. Let me show you to see what I'm talking about. Saying that the height from here to here is 42. So I mean this point here is the center of this cylinder here. So that means I'll get the center of this, so I'll be able to draw the cylinder. So the first thing I'll first of all do, I'm going to measure 42 from here. I'm going to measure 42 from here. So this is 0 to this point here is 42. And I'm going to take my set square, where I will draw an horizontal line. So I'm going to draw an horizontal line here. You can see that. So from that point, from this point here now, I'll measure 50, 50 because the thickness of this here, thickness of this here, from here to here is 50, also from here to here is 50. So I'll place it here, I'll mark 25, 25. So taking half of it, 25, 25. I'm going to, this is my 25 here, right? And I'll place it at this point here. I'll mark 25, 25. I can't place it here, because when I mark 25, 25 here, it will not be equal. Is that taken? So the next thing I'll do, I'm going to extend it from this point. I'll just draw a straight line to touch the body of the triangle. And I'll go to the other one again through that point I measured, which is 25. I'll draw another straight line touching the body of the triangle. You can see that? Now the next thing I'll do is, if you look at this very well, you discover that from this point here to this point here is 70. So I'm going to measure my 70 from this point, which I know that this point here you're looking at is this point here. So I'll measure 70 from here. So I want to measure my 70 from 0, which is this point. I'm going to measure 70 backward. So I'm going to close it up because I've already gotten the length of it. So just going to close it up, right? And I'm going to close it up too. And I'm going to close it up too. And I'm going to close the entire triangle up just to form that shape. And here also. So this is what we're having, which is the shape here, right? So I want to complete this. So make it smaller. So I'll move this upward back. Move it upward. Now if you look now, I've already gotten from here to here now. So I'm going to use, with the help of my set square, on it this way. Let me shift it up a little bit. I will move my set square to that point and draw a horizontal line down. So I'm going to close it up. I see that? And I'm going to bring this down too. I'm going to close it up. Now if you notice this now, this triangle, this I'll take this one too. Now look at something. This point here is where the rectangular pipe comes in. So what I will do is I'm going to project it downward. I project it downward because if you look at our diagram very well, so in that, since I project downward, then I'll bring my this line, I'll take it to that point. You can see that. And the base one too, I'll take it to that point too. But I'm going to see it looking from the top. So now from here I'm going to thicken my circle with the help of my compass. I'll thicken it, place it at the center, take it to the edge, so in here will be hidden line. That'll be hidden line there. So the next thing we'll do is to draw our interpenetrating arc. Since we have successfully brought out the shape, which is this shape here, so the next thing we'll do is to let's focus on this here. Now let's start. So what I'll do here, I'll just draw a straight line at this point. This is a straight line. So that's a straight line I'm going to lie my semicircle on, because the distance from here to here is 25. So I'll place it at this point, and I'm going to draw my semicircle, and with the radius of the same, I'll place it here and I'll mark up. place it here, I mark here, I place it here, and I mark here and here. I'm going to join them to this point, like this. Does the same thing we did in our previous video when we are dealing with interpenetration. This will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. So if I've done it here, I'll project all the lines to touch the body of this triangle. So that's what I'll do. So that's what I'm going to do here. This with faint line, right? So if this is 0, here will be my 0. This is 1, here will be my point 1. Go to the next one. This is 2, there will be my point 2. Right? Let me enlarge it a little bit so it's short on there. Okay, don't worry. Now the next thing is, this is 3, which is here, right? The next one will be going to, so the next one will be 2, I'll project it, and that will be my point 2. Then the next one is 1, I'll project it, that will be 1, and this will be the next one. I'll project it, and that will be what? 0. All good. So what I've done here, I'll come and do for this also. Let's do one at a time. So let's move to the next one, which is this. So I'm going to divide this circle too. Just draw an horizontal line here, a vertical line here. That's the way I did for the elevation. So I'll draw this way. Now I'll take my compass, because the same measurement, 25, 25. I'll place it here, and I'll draw this. Now with the same radius, place it here. You mark up. Come here also, you mark down. Come here also, you mark up and down. And you take your rule and you join these points together. This to this. This to this. This to this. Then this to this. So since I started from 0 from the base here, I'm starting from 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? Now see what I want to do here. What I'll do is this. And watch closely. This is 0, right? This is point 0. I'm going to project. Let me enlarge it so you see what I'm talking about. Now see what I want to do. Now, this is 0.0. I'm going to use my set square and my t-square to do this work. I'll place it here at 0.0, which is this. Then I'll draw it down to touch this line here. You can see that is my 0. Then bring it down 0.0. Right? Now the next thing I will do is I'm going to take my compass. I'll move it to the point of the 0. And I'll draw my circle. So that is my 0 circle. And I'll go to this. This is 0. If you trace the line of 0, 0 will meet 0 here. So this is my first point, 0. First point what? 0. And I'm going to project that point upward. So 0 will move up to meet 0 here. So this is my first point here too. I'm having 2 first points. Now the next thing I'll do again, I'll go to point 1. I'll project it downward. Stop at this point here. That is point 1. I'll take my compass, take it to point 1. Then I'm going to draw my circle. Go point 1. Right? So I'm going to project my line 1. This line 1 here. I'm going to project it. That line 1. I'll project it to touch point 1 at this point. That is 1. I'll project the 1 upward. We have 2 1. There's another one here. I'll come there also. I'll come there also. I'll project this one. You can touch that one too. There's another point 1. So I'm having 2.1 here, up and down. And I'm going to project it upward with the help of my set square. You can touch 1 here, and so it's touching 1 here. So this is 0 and this is 1. Right? Now the next thing, I'll go to 2. This is 2, which is this point here. I'll draw it down to touch here. That'll be my point 2. I'll take my compass, take it to 2. And I'm going to draw my circle. Right? So I'll now project point 2, which is this 2 here. I'll come here. I'll project it where 2 meets 2 is here, and I'll take it up again. 2 is up here too. I'll project 2 where 2 meets 2 is here. So I have 2, 2, so I'm going to project both of them up. So I'll take 2 to 2 here. So this is point 2. Extend it to 2 here. Are we good? Then the next thing I'll do is 3. Let me take it down. So what we're doing. So let's go to 3. I'm going to project this 3 here. I'll project it down. What I'm having to touch here, and I'm going to place my compass on this point to the point 3 here, the line of 3, so that I'll be able to draw my circle 3. So where line 3, you see this line here, I will extend it to that point. So this is where line 3 meets circle 3, and also line 3 meets circle 3, because that is circle 3. So that's point 3. I'm going to extend it upward like this to go and touch 3. Now this is 3 coming down to meet 3 here. Now the next one is 2. This 2 again. I'll move it to 2. I'll draw it down to touch here. And I'm going to take my compass and extend it to point 2. And extend it to point 2. So I'll have this. So where point 2 meets line 2, you see my line 2 here, right? I have line 2 here. This, I will extend it to touch this line, these 2, and also I have it below also, these 2 here. I have it below 2 here, which is this point 2 2. I'm going to extend it to touch 2. Right? Now I'm going to take this point up, so that 2 is going to meet 2. Don't forget this is our point 2 that we just draw out, where line 2 meets circle 2. So I'll come again, I'll project them up. So 2 we're gonna meet 2. So this is the line of 2. So 2 is coming to meet 2 here. Right? That is the 2 here meeting each other. Then I'll go back to 1. This is line 1 here. Here is line 1. I'll draw it down to meet here. I'll take my compass, place it here, adjust the compass to this point, and I'll draw my circle. So where line 1 meets circle 1, so this is 1 AB. I'm going to extend this 1 to this point. So this is meeting this point, circle 1, right? And also I have another circle 1 again down. We go down. This is 1 also. We'll extend that one to meet 1 also. At this point, this is 1, right? So we'll go down again, the last but not the least, that will be 0. Before then, I'm going to extend that line upward to get my 1. Here's this line here. Extend it upward. Get my point 1. Right? So where line 1 meets this, so we're having it here. All good. This is 1. Same thing one here. Then the next one will be 0. So I'm going to project the 0 point down. Bring it down. So it's touching here. Take my compass. I'll place it here to that point. Okay, let me show you. So I'll take it to the point of 0, which is this that I wrote down. Right? So I'm going to draw my circle. So where 0 means 0, this is the 0 point here, coming down to meet 0 here. Then I'm going to project it up. So 0 is going to meet 0 at this point here. Coming, I project 0 down. Sorry. I project 0 down. I'll bring it down this way, from here, downward here. This is 0 here. I'm going to place my compass here, to that point of 0, and I'll draw my circle. So, the line of 0, which is this, coming this way, meeting 0 here. Sorry. So this is 0 here. So I'm going to extend it upward, and it is coming here, point 0, somewhere around here. So we have successfully drawn this, right? So I'm going to use my French curve and join all these points together with your French curve. You join this point, and you join all these points too. So use your French curve. Everything there will be hidden because all these points are inside the. They are what? All these points here. They are inside the triangle, so you can't see them looking at from the top because they are hiding inside the triangle. So if I'm to connect these points, I'll connect them with hidden lines. So with hidden lines, I'm going to have this. Use a French curve to connect. So so that's what you'll be having. So this is, we have successfully drawn this, showing all the curve associated with it. So this is our plan, and this is our elevation. So if you have benefited from this video, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.